Is this thing on? Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Elizabeth, for those of you who don't know, but I figured if most of you are clicking on this Q&A, you are a part of this channel. I wanted to go ahead and do a Q&A after about 1 year of being on YouTube with some questions people have asked and helping to share the journey of building something, of trying to achieve a goal, of trying... No. It says my storage is full. Here we go. Here's an example of the struggles and the ups and downs, but I'll be back. All right, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. So I wanted to share first the question of, why did you even come onto YouTube? Like, what was your intention? And so I want to share that I really wanted to come onto YouTube because I wanted to make an impact. I wanted to reach more people. I feel like I've done so much personal development and growth over the last 10 years or so. And I just want to share everything that I've learned. And I think your 20s can be a really big time for growth. And it definitely was for me. And so I'm like, there's so much information that I wish I would have known. And so I'm sharing that information in hopes that it can fast track someone else, or so someone doesn't feel alone and they're not the only one. I also love to teach and to share and to motivate and encourage and inspire and support people and believe in people. And so it felt really natural because I'm a teacher, but there's other parts of me that I feel like as a teacher aren't necessarily being used. I love to write. I love to think and learn. I love to teach, so that's a big part. But there's other things like inspiring people, and that's one reason I started teaching health and PE, is because we can work on that. I can encourage people. I can encourage the kids. I can help them work on their mindset. I can help them work on leadership skills or how to collaborate or deal with their peers or disagreements or things of that nature. Like, that's just what I love. And I love to believe in the potential and the power in people, and then teaching things that can help and saying, hey, if you learn about your money, if you learn about good habits, if you learn about how to manage your mindset and your emotions, you are going to live an amazing life. And so I was like, imagine what I can do with teaching people in a classroom, but we have access to the internet, the whole world. And what if there is someone out there that could benefit from something that I've been through or something that I've learned or something that I can share? So why not share it? And I have a pretty big school. I work at a pretty big school. It's a middle school, but it has almost 1,500 students. And of course, there's students that really relate to you and some that don't necessarily, and that's okay. But that's why expanding to more people, if you go expand your reach to millions of people, there's got to be someone out there that needs to hear how to handle your emotions, or my experience with making more money or starting a business or achieving your goals or handling your mindset and having a better mindset and all the psychology stuff that I learned about in my undergraduate degree and understanding people and relationships and dynamics. And so I don't know, it's been so beautiful. It's also, my mom is a very, very creative person, and I have that creativity, I think, or I like being creative in a different way. I think creativity can be a lot of different things. And so it's like been so fun to actually share my creativity and to express. Like, my dad's a really big thinker and analyzes things, and they both love people. But like, you have all these thoughts up here and all these expressions, like letting it out feels so good. And I want to be doing that even more on this channel. It's hard because I'm trying to find like what people want to listen to, and I'm working on the production and making videos better. I have a long way to go with that. But I have a lot up here and in here that I want to share. And so that's why I came on, because I really want to help people, and we have the ability to with the internet. The next question is, how has it been with your YouTube journey? Like, what has it been like? And so I would say it's been really fun overall. It's interesting looking back on some of the videos, and I'm probably going to look back on this video as well and be like, oh my gosh. But I was determined. I was like so excited and having fun and kind of putting my own flair and doing smoothies and recipes for a while, and just pulling out my iPhone. And then I was like, I'm just gonna do a lot. I know Alex Hormozi talks about like the quantity. You need to get your reps in. And I really just genuinely love to help and to serve and to share. And so that's when some of you guys are on here from when I was just sitting in my room and put the iPhone up against the windowsill and would just record. And it'd be a dark day. It would be really bad lighting, really bad. And I would just share. But at the end of the day, like, I grew a lot by coming onto YouTube. It's so funny. Even I got rid of my bangs while I was on YouTube, which I'm 30 years old. I had them for such a long time. And just learning about success, learning about how to handle your emotions, how to organize and be able to post every day, how to even post once a week, how to improve and get better. I even invested in a coaching program recently. It did have to shut down because they were losing money with the business and they want to focus. It's Ali Abdaal. He wanted to focus more on productivity and things, but I learned so much just from that short period of time. So it's really been a really big self-growth game and being able to grow as a person. Like, it really, really has been, which has been so amazing because that's what I care about. I'm always learning and growing and trying to be a happier, healthier person. And what's even better, my favorite part has been being able to connect with you guys. And that is the gift. Like, people are the coolest things like in the world. And that's what life's about. It's about other people and supporting each other. And I believe in taking care of ourselves so that we can support other people. But that's been the best part. And so I'm like, Elizabeth, let's keep getting better. How can you make your videos better? How can you get better? How can you learn more? How can you offer more? What the heck do people want to learn? You know, I feel like there's so much more than just money that I want to share about, but I'm kind of figuring out how to actually do that and what cadence, because there is a lot of stuff going on. And we're entering a really busy season where my husband is coaching and my stepson has basketball and Cub Scouts and dirt bike racing. And my son is not even in a lot of stuff right now, but just, you know, you're trying to teach him things. And I have teaching, a full-time job, and different things that I do with that. And then wanting to take care of my health and get to the gym. And I have books that I'm creating and YouTube videos and shorts. And so it can be a lot. It's so much fun. What's cool is that I actually love it. This is what I want to do, but it's just taking a little bit more time to get better and to put out the product and the videos that I want. So thank you for your patience in this. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know on what you guys like or don't like. I am trying to set up a studio down here. We did move recently, and so I'm trying to use this space, and I'm excited. Have you gotten a lot of haters? And so I will say that I have gotten some comments, but I've gotten so many positive comments, or like when I see a comment that's like, I needed to hear this today, or this is such a helpful thing, or your channel is just a beacon of positivity, or like, this really made an impact on me today. Like, that's a gift. Like, what? I can record a video and share it out into the internet, and then it impacts someone's day in a positive way. Like, I always say that we have so much power and potential to serve and to help and to make a difference in people's lives, to either drain them or to help them. And so that's what's been motivating. That's my why. I want to reduce the suffering in the world. And so I don't like the haters and stuff. Usually that doesn't bother me. And I've watch enough successful people or people who have achieved something. Like, and if you even think about the presidents, there's half the nation that loves you and half the nation that doesn't. And so that's what comes with putting yourself out there or doing something. If I was literally doing nothing or anything, you know, that's probably not going to get a lot of hate. Maybe judgment, but not necessarily hate. And so I always look at that. And if you have any faith background or believe in any of that, you know, the adversary, he wants to discourage you. He wants you to believe the haters. He wants you to believe those things. And sometimes with the comments, I know my intentions and I know who I am. Most of the comments, like, they're not attacking anything that's true. So it doesn't bother me. So it's just part of it. And that's where I say the self-improvement game, like, the more comfortable you are with yourself or what you're saying or who you are, things don't get to you as much. The next question is, how do you plan to grow? What are your plans for the next year or what you're trying to do? So I want to level up. I want to get better because I feel like I have a lot of messages to share. I feel like so many people do, but it's how you package it. And I've been learning that from my YouTube coaches. It's like the thumbnails matter, the titles matter, the concepts matter, your production value matters. And so I just want to get better so that I can be able to speak into more people and reach more people and figure out what messages people need. I do feel like the money thing has been something because that is a part of our journey, and I do think it's a tool that will help people, but there's so much more that I've learned along this journey of growth, and there's more I'm going to be learning. I know I'm still young, but even just people, I really know a lot about people and relationships and understanding people and connecting people or dealing with difficult people or your emotions, because when I was in my 20s or had certain situations pop up, I was like, whoa, what are these emotions? Or whoa, what's going on? And so I don't want to feel that, or I've never experienced that before. And so I had to figure out how to deal with it. That's really what all this is that I know I want to show up as a happy person, a healthy person, a thriving person, a fun person, a smart person. I want to know things. I want to be able to be free and happy. And so when I started living the adult life, I realized, oh my gosh, there's some things that are draining, or with relationships, oh my gosh, this is a struggle or whatever. And so I'm like, I've never been someone to say it is what it is. Maybe it is what it is right now, but you can always change. And so that's what I feel called to do, is to get better, but then to also figure out how I can share more messages with people and just support people. That's what I want to do. That's where I get the most joy and what I feel called to do on this earth. I've also gotten some questions on how does YouTube work, or how do you stay motivated, or things like that. I can maybe do a separate video on how the YouTube, the back end stuff, and maybe when we grow more, I can share more of what's worked or what did work. But being consistent with your own goals. If you have something that you want, believe in it, take action towards it, and go for it. I feel like I was called to YouTube and to sharing online and making a website. I made a website in 2020, and I didn't start until a little over a year ago. And so what are those callings? What do you feel drawn towards? And even think about what you did when you were young. My parents were amazing about supporting my interests and things, but I love to write. I would write books. I would be so creative and create games. I started a lot of businesses, and I talk about that, an American Girl doll business, and had my magazine, and had a babysitting business. And my friends were always we would buy these, from Oriental Trading, these little toys and stuff, and would sell them. Or when I was 5, I would sell some of my own paintings or drawings for 25 cents to my parents. I sold candy at my middle school. I would sell it for profit. I would buy a bunch of candy and then sell the candy bars. We had a Spiritware store. My friend and I, we had a lemonade stand, but we were why don't we make do this in the fall and in the winter? And so we literally made an apple cider stand and had fall baked goods. And then we didn't do the winter one. We were going to do a hot cocoa stand, but never did. But the business and entrepreneurship, that has been something, or selling things or providing things of value to people that can help people, has been something. We also used to record and do dances and plays and things and record things. I don't know. It's just funny thinking about the things, and teach. I did teach. I had part of my basement was a school, and I would teach people and help and coach. And so it's funny, teaching has part of that, but there's even more to me that I feel doing YouTube and some of these creator businesses, or even just sharing, that's what matters to me. And helping people. I would volunteer, and I was collegiate volunteer of the year at Virginia Tech, and just things like that. I always wanted to serve people. I just didn't know how. I was can I be a professional volunteer, or can I do this on Monday and do this on Tuesday and then go do this job on Wednesday? I just have so many interests, and don't just want to be stuck doing one thing. But I really am happy with what I'm doing professionally right now with teaching, and I feel like I'm in a really good place, but I definitely feel really called to be doing this as well, and I'm excited to see what happens. So if you have a goal, if you have a dream, it's there for a reason. Follow it. Honestly, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. How cool. I'm so grateful. And if there's anything I can do to help you or content you're interested in, please let me know. It is a busy season, but I'm really doing a lot of thinking on how to make the content better and what specifically to do. I have so many ideas. And so I'm here for the long haul. I'm going to be sticking with it. That's one reason I stopped doing so many videos, because I want to be able to do it for the long term. And so I'm just so excited and so grateful that we're all here. If you want those daily videos, I do shorts most days. I'm probably going to be expanding. I have ebooks and things coming out, but I'm really trying to figure out not to do too much and really figure out what do I really want to focus on right now. So I couldn't do it without you guys, and you're the reason I'm doing this. I really feel called to do this, and I'm just so grateful that you guys are here. And if I can help you in your life in any way, that's the greatest gift, because we can impact people, we can help people, we can support people. And sometimes people just need a little encouragement to go crush it in their own life, or a little guidance, or learning from someone else's lesson or something, And so I just feel super grateful. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay tuned for more videos, comment below, or DM me on Instagram, or follow me on Instagram. I post there daily too. If you want to follow along more and connect, I know some of you guys have, and I've been loving connecting there more. You guys are so cool and so awesome, and I love learning from you too. So I'll see you in the next one, and you got this. Bye guys.